Welcome back to the Chicken Stick Show. My name is Jeff Smythe. This is Nick Romano.
Good to be back.
He's adjusting things. It is good to be back, and it's good.
Week three.
Week 3. We're less tired this time. Feel like last week wasn't our best, but you know what? We're not going to pitch a perfect game every time we get on these mics.
That's the last time that I think. Well, we'll do it again. We'll do a golf round, and then we'll come back.
It was a golf round, and it was at an end of a weekend. Yeah, we were just my voice was hoarse, and we brought nothing to the table. We weren't
nothing. Prepared.
We weren't prepared. Not that we're prepared now, because we just prepared 5 minutes before this all started.
This is the least prepared podcast in the world.
And we'll honor that. We'll wear that badge.
Number 1 ranked.
Because guess what? You can only go up from here. We'll just have to follow through with it.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, I don't see what's stopping us now.
So we got a lot to unpack. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. I think 3 weeks in a row is like a habit now. It's like a. Yeah. It's like a commitment at this point. So
you're right.
Strap in.
Yeah. Lot to unpack.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My weekend?
Your week. Haven't seen you since last Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Since we last did this thing.
I drank a lot.
Good.
Friday.
Good.
My brother came over, homie.
Nice.
His name is Homie.
Brother Homie.
Got hammered. We played Monopoly, which was lit.
Good. Did you ever play Ghetto-opoly?
Never. Sounds awesome, though.
It's a ghetto version of Monopoly. It's hard to find these days because it's very, very inappropriate.
Ghetto Monopoly?
Ghetto-opoly. Look it up.
Sounds pretty bad.
Look it up.
There was actually really terribly racist board games.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
It's not even that when you say back in the day, like that's like maybe 10 years ago. Like,
I'm actually talking about like 50s, 60s.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm saying like, but even like early 2000s, like pre-social media, you could say and do a lot of the stuff, not that, we're in support of any of that, but anything that you see today, you have to be careful about what you say and what's in there.
Why did you say something?
No, I haven't said anything. And you know what? I don't even want to get on this topic. I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. I think I'm just trying to keep on talking until
we get to the first topic.
Which is well, you didn't ask me about my week. So
Oh yeah, how was your week?
It was good. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Went to Boston for a day.
Sick.
Quick trip. And then I also got hammered Saturday night though.
Nice.
Yeah, down in Brigantine, New Jersey. Yeah, it was a nice time. But that's it. Nobody cares. Anyway, I'm sure most people would.
I don't think anybody's listening
plan
anyway.
to tune
That's
out.
what I'm going to pretend from here on out is that nobody ever listens to this, is ever listening to this show.
Yeah, because it's the truth. For now. Not always, but for now.
No, nobody's ever going to listen to this show.
If they did listen to episode 1 and 2 consecutively, let us know, okay? We will
How are they going to
praise
let us know?
You. By hearing this. That's it. You can write us. You can
we haven't told anybody where to write
message us, but can they message us on like Spotify?
No. We can do something. It's like ask questions.
Maybe what we're missing is starting our own like podcast platform where it's very like you can give a lot of feedback on it. So someone can listen to it. They can message us. They can let us know if we sucked. They can let us know if we were great.
We need to go to,
And then you keep accelerating until you get to like next levels, which is just more listeners. But we'll table that for now because I'm rambling yet again. But
I don't think anybody's going to listen.
The big news, everyone is discussing it. How can you not? Is that Will Smith open hand slapped Chris Rock last night during the Oscars.
That he did.
Hand up, wasn't watching, stopped watching, went to bed.
It was a downward.
It was a good slap.
He finished down.
It was a good slap. That's an action movie star right there. He has been in many scenes where he had to throw that 5-star like he did on Chris Rock's
Chris
face.
Rock says, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
It was quite the event.
I feel like I knew he was gonna say that. Like, what else could you say? Like, that's what I would say if Will Smith smacked the shit out of me. I'd be like, holy shit, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
I mean, he took it. He ate it, and he didn't even touch his face. He just ate it and then said, wow.
I think his reaction to it made it feel like, because at first I was like, I feel like they just did this.
Oh, I thought it was fake immediately. It looked fake. It looked like they planned it.
It was like, okay.
But then they had the...
it was cut out.
It was cut out in America, but I think it was Australia or
just
like
whack.
Japan had like they let that shit
They just
fly.
let it go, yeah.
So he started. What did he start screaming? Oh, get
my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah, and then Chris Rock hit him with a dude, really? Which is like a very common reaction that any of us would say in that type of moment. It's like, dude, really?
And then he goes, okay, I will.
Yeah, I'd say his credit, like, he was probably shocked.
For sure.
And, there's millions of people watching. What are you supposed to
do
in that moment?
Of people are going to be watching.
It was just crazy. He walked right up to him. Everyone's seen it. Everyone has been talking about it, like I said, but walked up and just slapped him across the face. And you know what? The joke really wasn't that bad. It was kind of funny. He was referring to his wife as G.I. Jane, which is a Demi Moore movie. Only thing I know about it is
it's a good movie. I fucking like that movie.
I feel like I have flashbacks of like watching that movie, but like in your basement at your parents' house,
right.
And it's 3 a.m. and everyone else is asleep, and
that's the only time I've ever watched it
on AMC, just running in the background.
Right, you watch all the commercials with it.
Yeah,
you just sit there and watch every single commercial.
A very 90s movie, but he probably walked out or saw what Jada Pinkett Smith looked like and was wearing.
He had no idea.
No, she was wearing all green, so it looked like she was like a G.I. Jane.
Well, I don't think you think that's why he...
One of the reasons. Obviously,
Really?
The main reason is because she has a shaved head because she has alopecia.
Right.
But the big debate on the internet today was like, should we be mad about people making fun of people with alopecia? And it's like, not many people really even know what that is. But essentially, it's just when you lose all of your hair. It's not life-threatening. Anything of that sort.
Right, so it's kind of like what I have.
A little bit, yeah. You have
somebody
like
said
a
like
rare skin thing.
Right. If somebody said, I've heard it all.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
If someone were to call you like a leopard or something.
A leopard.
Yeah.
Nikki called me a cow.
There you go. That's mean. See, did you slap her?
No, I laughed.
Good choice. Yeah, you laughed. Will Smith just had it.
I guess
Will Smith was sick of hearing about it.
The point is of it being really sensitive is that it's a woman's hair, particularly a black woman's hair.
I get that.
I guess that's different than just
my
skin.
But it didn't matter who said it because Chris Rock said it, and Will Smith just had enough. And it's funny, but dude, he was laughing.
Right.
And then they pull the camera off of him, and
all of a sudden,
I guess
he's strutting down like he's the fucking Rock.
Yeah, and
then gives him the people's open hand.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, RKO's
RKO. But yeah, he was laughing. She like rolled her eyes, and then camera cut away, which I guess then she
didn't seem like
she probably I guess looked at him,
or he saw her not laughing. He was like, oh shit.
Yeah, but like, what a crazy thing to do! I'm gonna slap the shit out of him on live TV, and then he won the Oscar.
Right? Yeah, and then he's dancing to Jiggy with it at the party afterwards.
That's one of those things where it's like you're ignoring what actually happened.
Right.
It's like getting like a bad test grade or,
calling somebody
fucking up on something, and you just block it out, and you smile, and you.
Oh, I'm still doing good.
Yeah, no, but there's pain behind those eyes.
Right.
There was a major level of awkwardness too, and
pain behind his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they have a history, bro.
Yeah. So I saw that, and Chris Rock's a comedian, and that's kind of just what they do.
It cut deep, man. That comment just
it cut him deep.
Cut them both deep.
So much so that he just walked up, slapped him, and then just sat back down.
And then screamed.
And then
He just sat back down. He screamed.
And I thought of this earlier. I don't think I've ever heard Will Smith say the F word. None of his songs have it.
Right. I wonder if he's ever said it in like a movie. I wonder if he was like one of those guys.
Which movie? Wild Wild West?
No. Yeah.
Independence Day? These are all PG to PG-13.
He's got to be in a couple of our movies.
I've never heard him drop the F-bomb.
Right. Like, I agree, dude.
And then meanwhile, like, they have like an open relationship. So
I'll ask. I should like text John and be like, because he's a big Will Smith fan.
Get some insight into Will Smith's career.
We'll get back to you.
Whether or not, just ask him, has he ever dropped an F-bomb?
Yeah.
In a film. But yeah, it was a crazy moment. Something that he'll be more known for that than actually winning the Oscar. And let's face it, none of us were even watching it.
Right.
It wasn't until the internet did its thing, grabbed it. Now there's memes all over the world of him with finishing.
That's going to be like a highlight of this year. That's like bigger than Kanye walking up and taking the mic from
Taylor Swift.
And saying somebody else's video was better.
Well, now they're saying that Kanye saw what happened last night, and now he's just going to go and slap Pete Davidson across the face, or, just take it.
This is going to go downhill, I feel like, for Will Smith.
It will. It might go downhill for comedians, because comedians are going to be like, are people going to storm up on the stage and just slap me if I say something offensive?
Well, they won't know where we are, except for the Champagne Tony of the Week.
That's right.
Scotty Scheffler.
That was a transition you just did right there.
That was nice. Scotty Scheffler won. I didn't watch a minute of this week's golf.
No.
We're not But Scotty Scheffler, you win the Champagne Tony. So
let's be honest.
Whenever you can come down and get your Tony Award. When you know where.
I thought we weren't going to give it to just the winners, but he's now number one in the world, so the dude's earned it.
He gets it. I thought that was the thing. Every week somebody gets a Champagne Tony.
Is it the winner though? I guess it has to be. Who else do you give it to?
We can give it to.
We'll give it to Tiger, just because it's Tiger. Even if it wins,
Scotty
it doesn't win.
Scotty Scheffler, I feel like that's his third win this week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or not this week, this year.
But it is. It's true in which the fact that I think we're just casual golf fans. Like, we get hype for the big ones. The Players was a big one. Mm-hmm. We sort of watched the one last Sunday.
This is why I told you to write this down. This is why I told you to write this one down. What is it? Golf Fever?
Golf Fever's on the list.
Right.
You're humming through this list.
We'll come back. I just wanted to make sure that this is on the list because I did want to mention this. But I feel like I've been holding back how much golf I've been watching and saving it for the Masters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
so like I don't want to get just golfed out.
That's a casual golf fan. Like, it really kicks off.
Is it?
When the Masters starts. It
is. Okay.
It is.
I thought I was just being proactive and smart, but it's just it's a thing that people already do.
It is.
Thanks for that psych.
Speaking of which, where you want to watch it here again this year?
Yeah, watch it.
Like we did last year?
Yeah, I want to do that.
And let's record an episode.
Yeah, we'll move it down. To the...
We'll be hammered.
We'll be hammered.
We'll do it. I have a Peloton down there. We'll sit. One of us will sit on the Peloton.
Okay.
Does that sound cool or no? Or maybe
I don't know how we can do that.
My laundry room. You sit on the washer. I sit on the dryer.
Why don't we just sit on the fucking couch?
Yeah, I guess you. Yeah, I'm trying to be creative. Make it look where we came from, sitting on a washer and dryer.
We're gonna watch the Masters though.
That's right. Yeah, so you're right. I'm just,
what's the matter with you?
A lot. But yeah, you're humming through this list. We did write a list. It's all right. You weren't too bad.
Scotty Scheffler.
We blew through the Will Smith stuff. That's fine. We got all the important details out. Nothing else really happened, I feel like, in the world. A lot's going on in the world, but we're going to keep it pretty PG here and limit it to what's going on in our lives, because why would we care what's going on with anyone else?
Right. It's not like anybody else cares about our lives because nobody's listening.
or listening. They're definitely not watching. There's no way for them to do that. So
Government is.
They're definitely not listening. The government is. I have my laptop open. There's a
With
camera
the camera on,
staring directly into my eyes.
and they're listening to this podcast secretly.
Yeah. Sometimes, I just I don't close it. I just go like that sometimes just to take a break.
Why don't you put tape over it? That's what I do.
I need it. I got to use it.
Well, then take it off. They have things that you can switch on and off.
I know. I'm not honestly, I don't care. What are they going to,
Yeah.
What's the government going to do?
You're one of those guys?
I mean, it's just, there's cameras all over everything.
You're one of those guys, aren't you?
What's one of those guys?
Oh, yeah. I'm not doing anything wrong. What do I got to worry about?
I'm not. They have nothing to do with me. No charges would stick. But yeah, so the buzz has started. We're 2 weeks out from the Masters. There's a little bit of buzz about Tiger Woods. Where I believe he is up on sports books. They have him listed as not the favorite to win it, but he's there. He's there. He's
got odds
on the board.
Well, he's always been on it.
And then there's rumblings he could fucking just get out there and just be like, I'm going to go play the Masters. I'm not saying he's going to win it. I definitely don't think he'll win it.
Do you think he wants to win
it? But will I convince myself leading up to it?
To win, or do you think he's just kind of...
Yeah, of course it's Tiger Woods.
I know.
Of course he's going to play to win.
So, that right there puts him in that. He could be ready to go, man. He can win.
He could. He's done the impossible before, and I think...
But this is, yeah.
I've said it
level.
A few times. I think Phil winning the PGA last year proved it, is that you can just have a hot couple of days.
Right.
These golfers can.
Right.
And it doesn't matter how old you are. And if anyone's going to win into their 50s, it's going to be Tiger.
Right.
It just is.
And he's the type of guy where he wants another fucking major. And that's all. Because even back when he had 14 majors.
Yeah.
And somebody asked him, what would you rather, 100 wins or 19? He's like, 19.
I love him more than my future children.
Stop me. Huh? What?
What were you saying?
What did you just say?
I said I love Tiger.
More than your future children?
No. Did I say that?
Sounded like that.
No, but maybe. I love him, though. I think I love the fact that his son...
I love his son. I mean,
and
that was fucking...
Yeah, and our children get to grow up
I don't love him, okay?
Charlie Woods.
Charlie Woods the man.
I would die for Charlie Woods.
I love the idea of Tiger Woods' son being an elite golfer.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah. It's just the passing of the torch.
Shh. He better fucking... that was the...
Shh. That's the passing of the torch sound
a wrist flick
that we paid for.
Like a wrist flick, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
I'm excited, though.
I'm pumped. I love it. It's fun. This time of year is fun because, I am always a big fan of, let's get through January. Let's get through February. There's... Yeah, some sports stuff going on, but it's fucking cold out. Yeah, people are miserable.
Weather is up and down.
Yeah, There's
gonna be thunderstorms.
Drinking a lot. Yeah, it was snowing today. There was a snow squall
today and thunderstorm.
There was some snow squalls.
Thunderstorm. A snow squall.
Yeah, I saw a video. I was up in Lehigh Valley of
I slept right through it. I took a little nappy nap.
That's a good time.
I woke up. I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah. That's a nice little, that's almost like a setting on your phone you could put, instead of the waves crashing or white noise to help you sleep, it's just a snow squall.
Right.
I don't know what that would sound like, but that's what you basically.
Sound like.
Yeah. That was exactly it.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
You should do sound effects.
Like that, yeah. That's like a duck call.
Yeah, that sounded just like a duck
gator
call.
Duck call.
Gator duck call. Yeah, be specific so people that have no idea what you're talking about think
duck?
You're right because
like a gator duck.
There you go. I saw gators down in Charleston when I golfed.
Did you scream?
No, but we were with two locals who weren't phased whatsoever, and I get it, but there's a million of these ponds, swamps. I don't know what you want to call them. They look like ponds
Swamps.
to me. but there's like 2 gators in each one, and it's running throughout the course, and they don't like.
Do you see him like wrestle and shit?
No,
Like
I did
water
see one.
splashing,
I saw one
like one with the hoof
eyeing up
out
like
of its mouth.
this pelican. Pelican was just like waddling, and the pelican was smart. He knew what was going on, so he started backing away.
Oh my god!
But then the gator just like drifted up, and it just sat there. And like we kept on playing, but I guarantee that gator sat there for like 8 straight hours,
just waiting for it to
just
come back.
waiting.
Maybe
for
it
that.
forgot.
Yeah. But there was a lot of them, and then you would hit your ball near the pond, and you go up to take your shot, and my ankles are like wobbling.
Why?
Because I think a gator's just gonna snap.
Oh, so you were so
me.
scared?
Yeah,
you were like that freaked out.
I was pretty freaked out. I'm not from the South.
Right.
I'm a
So
northeastern.
you had to hit your ball with your like back against the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the hole. Gator could have just snapped me.
Goddamn gator could have just snapped me.
Goddamn alligator bit my hand off.
Oh my god. The best reaction.
Speaking of Masters, Phil is not going to be in the Masters.
Yeah.
Which we haven't really talked
we
about
haven't
him.
talked about Phil.
But
not even like in general. Like,
yeah,
he
pulled a big a few weeks ago.
I didn't get it at first. Like I was like, why is everybody mad about what he said? And then somebody explained. I was like, oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, he just got quoted and then like was just way too honest, and like we live in a world where you can just like chop up that info,
Yeah,
eat it, digest it, and then come out and be like, nah, dude, that's
you're
fucked
like,
up.
this is golf. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
So
man?
for those that don't know, he wanted
These guys have got it awesome. Like, what more could you need?
yeah, but he wanted to start a league with the Saudis,
Which apparently
which
still going on.
yeah, and
guess.
last I checked, like.
Cool.
Why would you want to do that? Why do you want to go to Saudi
Unless-
Arabia and start
Unless
a
you
golf
have like
league?
steroids, yes, check. They
Yeah.
can do steroids.
Mhm.
No club restrictions.
Yep. Occasional murders, not a lot of murders, just an occasional
Fights.
murder.
Yeah.
Well, we learned last night, violence is the answer to keep our entertainment up.
Right.
You know, if Will Smith's going to walk up and slap Chris
And he
Rock,
knows-
Rock
right.
across the face,
You know.
why can't Phil walk up to Hideki Matsuyama and slap him across the face? You know?
For like making a birdie putt.
I think sports should just, not just sports, but just entertainment in
Should
general,
involve slaps.
slaps, which
It's
is
like
like,
a respectful,
yeah,
more of a respectful, not a respectful
it's never
thing,
respectful to slap
but it's like
someone.
a honored thing.
Right. It's just going to get to the point where it's like, was that real or was that fake? Was it staged?
Now it's real.
Is
Now we
he
know it's,
actually pissed off?
if we allow it, then it's always going to be real.
Will Smith, man.
Because you would only do it if you mean it.
Will Smith started a revolution of just, if you're offended,
Yeah, it's a free,
walk up to that person and slap them across the face
yeah.
and then win an Oscar 10 minutes later.
And then dance to
That's
your own jam.
the key to success. And then
Let everybody know everything's fine.
getting jiggy with it is a fucking jam, though. We got it, you know.
Oh, let's see if John.
Slap or no slap?
Here we go. I don't think so. He turned into Tupac all of a sudden. I guess I didn't confirm it.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't confirm it.
That he doesn't use. I swear he does not drop F-bombs.
Right.
Not in his music, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
But all of his
He don't
movies
curse at all, I
are
mean.
like family fun type movies.
Yeah. Does he have any R-rated
I don't know.
movies?
I don't know. But nonetheless,
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
What are you gonna do? Like I said,
Back on Will
that's
Smith.
the key.
How do we go from
success.
Gators to Will Smith?
I think we talked about Phil.
Oh, Phil.
It just
Right.
I just started talking about people slapping each other.
I'm
more.
gonna miss Phil.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
don't know
like-
how long this will happen. Like the game needs him. He was such a likable dude. and
Yeah, he's
he
gonna
just,
like have to start playing with the Saudis.
I hope not. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna
No,
turn
he's
into
not
like
going
a bad situation.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Phil's gonna get himself in some deep water.
Yeah, he's the type of guy to just push it. Yeah, let's go fucking hang out with the Saudis. They're
Yeah.
fine. They're not going to do anything.
I think it's money. I think it's greed. They
Yeah.
might have promised him a certain sum, and he's just
But what the thing is like, you're ruining it for everybody else.
Mhm. I think everybody else was like, dude, you're like 53, 54.
Yeah.
Your best days are behind you. Like,
Really
what are you
need-
doing?
Do you really need, like, what have you done to where you need
Exactly.
to make this statement.
Exactly.
Oh, and he was like, "Oh, I was never gonna go play at the Saudi league."
Mm-hmm.
Just, trying to make a point.
So-
So you bring up beheadings and fucking
Yeah. Like
okay, like this.
like if he all everything's on the table, I guess, in this Saudi league theoretically. So, if his caddy like gives him the wrong line on a putt, he can have his caddy just be beheaded over off to the side, and then he just walks to the 17th hole and gets a new caddy.
Right.
Maybe that's what he wants.
You think that's Dick.
It's violence. Violence is
that's where we're going.
Picking up steam.
That's where we're going. Violence.
2022, the year of violence.
The year of violence.
Just what we needed.
Maybe this is
2020 and 2021 sucked. Let's just say fuck it in 2022.
We should have a purge.
Yeah.
And then there'd be no violence. We didn't have to have any violence. We just
that's probably like a COVID like conspiracy type thing. Like,
you think
it was a way to get rid of like X amount of people because there's just too many. But
they did a kind of a shitty job though with that. I mean, they did it. It's not like it was like
we talking COVID.
It's not even like I'm talking like global population wise.
Right.
Like I think there was 60 million people that died in World War II.
Oh, for sure. It happens.
That's way more people.
It happens. I think people don't.
No, I don't even think it was that many. It was like hundreds of millions.
I don't think it was that high. It was definitely
60
60 million sounds right.
For like Europe, maybe like for like mostly Europe, maybe.
I have the internet. I have it, and I will.
That is
how many. I know it was a lot of Russians. I know that. Which is this whole.
And the sick part is like most of them were civilians.
70 to 85 million people perished.
Russians,
like when they're using the word perished,
died.
I know what that means, died, but like they're like they didn't die, like
they died,
perished. Like it's sad.
This episode is brought to you by seltzer water. Let me tell you a little secret, okay? If you're into seltzer water, I'm a big seltzer water guy. What you got to do is, combine 2 seltzer water flavors that you like. So right here we got cherry pomegranate. Do you got a seltzer water over there?
Watermelon.
You don't have a mic on. Watermelon. Okay, so we get the watermelon seltzer, right? And you combine them in the thing in a glass, and then what you need to get is Mio.
Ooh.
Spray that in there, stir that shit up, and you got yourself a banging drink. I'm telling you, man, it is good. So
I'm making one right now.
He's making one right now, and so should you. Seltzer water with Mio. Is it, Scott? Why is it sad?
But
to
your point, like I feel like people don't grasp on the fact that like history repeats itself. Like that was what
World War V.
We got to get to World War III first, and then World War IV. How many are we going to live through? I don't feel like living through any of that. How about you?
Do I want to? Hell no.
No.
That'd be nuts if I said yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It would be
Let me ask you something.
a little sketchy.
We're going off
Go
topic
ahead,
here.
because I'm losing my train of thought.
If there was a land invasion, what would you do? Would you go?
I love this question.
Like if California or like somewhere along the West Coast was invaded.
Okay, so I had time.
No, I mean I don't think we're gonna get invaded from the other way. I don't think the East Coast could get invaded.
I think you're right.
So West Coast gets invaded. What would you do? Would you go over there and take up arms?
I wouldn't be like.
Would you go support the war effort though, or maybe
I
not
would.
fight?
I would. I would just first take care of me.
Okay.
By getting my family situated, talking things through.
Plan.
Are they going to make it over here? Oh my God, it kind of looks like they are. They're advancing. They're all the way in Nevada at this point. California's gone.
God. And it's only been a day.
It's only been a day. No, I would find a friend that has maybe a weapon. And I'd say, hey, you don't need all of those weapons. Can I borrow one of those weapons for my own protection? Because I don't own any. I mean, I own many weapons in my house, but my point is, so don't even think about coming here. My point is, my way of protection is I have a 9-iron underneath of my bed.
Always strap with a 9.
Yeah. And you just ever lay in bed and you create the scenario of someone coming into your house.
Right. You have,
and
you always
killing
gotta be
you
ready.
and your whole family.
You always gotta
but
be
like
ready.
you're the hero and you stop them. I think about that all the time. Where I would grab the 9-iron, use the bed as leverage. So I would get a running start. One foot would hit the bed. The other, like I would hit it so quickly that it would be a springboard. So that when the guy gets through the door, I have so much power behind that jump that I'm winding up in the air and I hit him in the head with a 9-iron, and then I'm a hero.
Right.
And then
because he's not getting up from that.
He's not. But if he had a backup, another guy behind him, then that guy would, he would just finish.
You gotta come up with a defense to that, or maybe an add-on to that move.
And I mean, to your point, I would just gather resources. I did look this up too because I when Putin invaded Ukraine, I was super into it the first few days.
Yeah,
when he was
watching live streams,
nuclear
watching
weapons,
live
I was
streams?
oh my god, this is it.
Yeah, that's still a thing apparently though.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
Fuck him. I hope he doesn't hear this.
He might. What if he's the only listener? He just has a habit of.
Yeah. No, this was his
of,
way to get some intel from the U.S. He found a low rated podcast on Spotify.
Right. Spilling tea on
Yeah.
U.S. war strategy.
But I did hear you should go to a mountain, get yourself elevated.
Okay.
Because ground forces, planes, it's hard to land up there.
And you can easily defend, probably.
Yeah, just getting like a fortress. So that'd be my plan. Took me a while to answer that question, but that would be my plan.
Okay, so you would fortify in a town.
Yeah, so I guess I wouldn't.
Town.
I wouldn't be jumping on
if,
the next train to the war front.
Getting dropped off and
can't see myself being that guy.
Like in Enemy at the Gates. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, and I do picture I obviously don't have any training in any of that, so it's not some.
So what if we've been getting invaded for 2 years then, and they're we're calling men to come on up here? Would you go
to the front? I think at some point
you don't have to necessarily fight because we're older.
No,
right?
I know
they're out of younger guys, but
the luck
run guns.
The luck that I have though is that I'd get there and just get shot right away. And then it's
your luck.
And that's it. And it'd be what's the news on Jeff? What happened? It's
So
you didn't hear? He literally landed in at the front lines and boom, shot. Didn't even get a shot off
sometimes,
himself.
dude, that's happened to so many people.
I know.
That is dark.
It is dark.
Shit.
You see all those movies and they're glorified and they're heroes.
No, I mean,
about
yes.
all the normal
but as
G.I. Joes that just or G.I. Janes,
right?
To bring that back full circle,
right? Full circle.
But yeah, that was a good question. You got to come up with more of that type of stuff.
Okay,
because it can really
sprout some,
go on a tangent.
Yeah, sprout a tangent.
But I still have golf fever written on here because Masters fever is just a whole different kind of fever. It's just a drug. It's.
I love looking at the TV when it's on, way the leaderboard
during
looks. And and just the contrast of the grass and the greens and you hear the fake birds chirping.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that grass looks so, and you don't see, there's no cart paths. Everything's just grass and green.
It's so nice. It's so exclusive.
You can watch Amen Corner live stream.
It's just full of white people watching it too. All of the patrons. It's just, which is crazy to me. It's it's 2022 and that's,
Do you know who golfs?
Who?
I was going to implement this into the production side, but DJ Khaled, how he goes,
oh yeah,
let's go golfing.
Yeah.
And he goes, let's go golfing. Dude,
Khaled?
we can put his shit up in here. We just like, because he's always like,
Let's contact him. Why don't we? He can be our first interview,
oh my god, yeah.
and we just strictly talk about golf. But he's got to drop a couple of his lines.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled,
we the best.
Yeah, there you go. You know more of that than I do. I don't know shit.
Yeah, he's like into golf.
That's a good hat too.
Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks.
Is that a snake? Oh no, it's a national park.
Yeah, we're actually going there.
Snake. Oh yeah?
Yeah, we're going there April. After the Masters.
April's this Friday.
After the Masters.
April 1st is this Friday.
I told Nikki, we can go on a fucking trip, but we cannot do this week.
No.
Not this week.
No, you guys be here. It'll be a beautiful day. I'll grill. It'll be a great time for all involved. Right. So Golf Fever, that is
come on down. We'll have a live podcast.
Yeah, guys, come on down. All of the first 10 fans that get there get a T-shirt. We're not going to make the T-shirts. I'm just going to give you a couple of my T-shirts.
Right, I'll bring a couple over
that I don't really wear anymore.
Yeah, and we can just like write on it.
It's for the first 10 people though. So if you're the 11th person,
right. No
shit
shirt.
Out of luck.
Yeah. You might as well just not even come.
Yeah, I don't.
But if you want to come listen to the show,
I don't think anybody's going to be there.
Live show, dude. We can do our first live show.
But then they have to hang out with us, and like that might even be worse for them. It's like, this is my Saturday.
Well, they can hang out with themselves, and if they want to come up.
Oh, okay. So they can bring other friends too. That's actually a good idea.
Well, yeah, they can bring other friends,
and they can get some of our T-shirts that I haven't worn in a while that I need to get.
We need to get some signage.
Anyway.
We need to get some signage going. Mm-hmm. We need to get some merch going.
Some merch, yeah. I think the merch will come last because it's like
we need sponsors. Speaking of which,
sponsors, we're not. Yeah,
we got sponsors. We talking about
who?
Desk Globe.
The Desk Globe and the plant in the corner of my office.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. This episode is brought to you by people waving to you in the hallway, but they're not waving to you. They're actually waving to someone else behind you, but you actually wave back. And then you feel like an idiot because they were waving to the person behind you. And she happens to be a very attractive girl. You blew your chance. You were going to ask her to prom. It's not going to happen now. You've embarrassed yourself, and you should definitely dig a hole, get in that hole, and die. All right. What else? March Madness is going on.
So Villanova is in the Final Four?
They're back in the Final Four.
Who are they playing?
They're going to play Kansas, and I think they'll finally lose, but who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us.
And then is Texas Tech?
No, it's Duke versus North Carolina in the Final Four.
So Duke beat Texas Tech?
Yeah.
Dang, I had Duke winning it. I mean, Texas Tech.
Yeah, so they're playing North Carolina. First time that's ever happened in the tournament.
Villanova, North Carolina?
No, UNC, Duke.
Oh, in the championship.
In the Final Four.
Oh, they're in the Final Four.
Yeah, and then they play the winner of Villanova, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's Coach K's last season too.
Oh my God! So dramatic.
A lot of drama behind it.
So much drama.
Tons of drama.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that guy during this time period. I wouldn't even want to be on that team.
Nah, he's a snake. He's just such a.
I'd be like, God,
little...
could you imagine if we lost? He's gonna kill me.
I hope he does lose. I don't like him.
I don't like him.
Never did like him. Didn't like Jay Wright a long time ago, but guess what? Like him now because I like winners.
Right.
That guy wins. It's crazy. He finds these little.
But so does Coach K. He wins.
Yeah, but Coach K is like selfish and just like
he's got that thing about
snake and like greasy hair. Jay Wright's a humble.
He likes
silver fox.
He likes to coach basketball.
Yeah, and lives in Newtown Square. So we got to root for our own. You know.
Right.
Yeah. So what else?
What else you got on there?
Like I said, Masters in 2 weeks. Before that is the Texas Open. It'll be this weekend.
Texas Shootout.
Probably not going to watch it.
Maybe I'll. Depends on. Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna be around, bro.
Yeah. So we'll have to just stay in tune. See who wins by the end of the weekend, and then we'll bring it up on this podcast because we're so fucking prepared to do this stuff.
Yeah, like we said, it's the most unprepared podcast.
Mm-hmm. For now.
Yeah. We'll have a team at some point. We're gonna have like people.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Dog,
Yeah, it's almost kind of weird when you just out of the cannon, just like are just like, what is like amazing production? Like, what is going on here? Something feels off. You don't even know who the guy is, and they have all this like different camera angles and a whole real desk.
Yeah, well,
and
they're
shit.
all advanced. They had money.
Somebody gave them
stuff.
money.
Yeah, we don't have any.
If
anyone's listening, though,
you want to give us money.
You want to give us money?
I don't think we should ask for money yet. I'm gonna put a Patreon out there.
Patreon.
Maybe in a couple weeks. Maybe after the Masters live stream.
Why don't we set up a fake GoFundMe? Tell people it's for something completely different. Nothing, sad. Like we won't make up like someone has a disease or anything.
Right.
We'll just say, hey, really need this money. Please donate to the GoFundMe.
I always was curious if you just put it out there.
Yeah.
And you're like, if you want to donate me money, go right ahead.
It's not like a bait and switch.
And somebody's
thing.
just like, sure.
It's not a bait and switch. We'd be upfront.
$1.
Like, can we have some money?
Yeah. And
we get, a couple grand. We could put that towards something.
We got to work on that sponsor.
Something that's good for podcasts.
Well, apparently if we get 50 listeners or 50 views or listeners, then we can get ambassador ads.
Ambassador ads sound great.
And we can do the shit out of that.
Yeah. I think the Masters episode, though, we got to fucking nail that.
Yeah, we got to have a song
special.
done. We got to have our song done.
We do have to have our song.
Maybe we should have a logo done, too. So we have like 2 weeks.
Okay. You got a logo guy? It just needs to be a chicken holding a golf club.
Right. And
it's
I think
his backswing. He looks like he's hit a good
right,
shot.
Hit a good shot. Maybe he has Tom Kite features with the hat and the glasses.
Okay. I like that.
Yo.
Now we're on to something. So, can we find someone where we just send them a picture of the guy Tom Kite?
Right.
And then he turns him into a chicken.
So my sister told me that if for $10, something like that, $10, you can go on the site where you put out the idea of what you want essentially, and somebody will just build it for you. Even it might be piece of shit, but it's something.
I'll take it.
Right. So I'll look into that.
I'll take it.
Right. I mean, if you want to do it, I'll give you the site name.
Okay. What's it called?
I don't know yet. I have to go look through.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Tell me later. Tell me later.
Yeah. So we'll have that done. Maybe we'll get Jake to do a recording, see if he can actually record something on a file and then send it to us.
Yeah, we can come up with kind of what we want it to sound like too.
Right.
An intro and an outro.
Right.
Or we just
that was just a prototype.
Or we just steal stuff from other artists. Maybe we'll steal it from Will Smith. He's pretty busy right now.
Yeah, is he really worried about?
He's pretty distracted. You think he's gonna know if we put "Welcome to Miami" on the end of this podcast? Even though that makes no sense for us to have that song.
You saying you're gonna put "Welcome to Miami" at the end of this?
Maybe.
Do it.
Getting jiggy with it would be a better choice.
All right, we'll do that.
Because why would we have Miami? Anyway.
What else is on that list?
That's it. The list has ran out. We blew through the list. How long have we been talking this time?
43 minutes.
Okay, so we'll give it a couple more minutes here, and then we'll sign off. Mm-hmm. We're open to any feedback that our listeners have out there. Mm-hmm. Haven't heard from you yet, which is kind of fucking rude. But
because we don't have any way for them to reach out to us.
That's true.
We have zero of that.
That's true.
And honestly, Carly's the only one that said she was going to put it out there. I mean, they can reach out to her.
Well, I think let's get a logo, get an Instagram, figure out a way to post maybe snippets of these episodes, not the full thing, because I've seen that on social media where they'll post a minute of the episode.
Right.
Not the whole episode, but it's the funniest part of the episode that we put. So that'll be it. And then I'm not obliged to filming ourselves either. Just put a camera.
Really? I thought at first you said you didn't want no camera on your face. That you want to have a face attached to your voice and shit. You said that, I think, in one of the podcasts.
I did?
Yeah.
We'll have to play it back.
All right.
Maybe it's growing on me, Maybe I want that.
Yeah, faith.
Maybe I want that exposure.
Got a little.
Maybe I'll quit my job tomorrow.
Right. Go full send.
Full send.
Yeah. Do it, dude. I'm not gonna do that, but you can do that.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll support you if you do that.
Yeah, dude. If you do,
Nah, but that'll be fun.
maybe one day.
Maybe.
One
gotta get there.
day. One day.
Another thing too, I was in a deep YouTube hole the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So I recently have discovered YouTube.
Yeah, you mentioned
most
that.
other people discovered it in like probably the year 2008 or something.
Yeah,
I'm new to it, and I watch it all the fucking time.
you missed the good old days. I feel like, but there's still a lot of good shit out there.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean though. But
I didn't really experience the good old days either, though. I just know
the
there was a
golden
lot of-
days was like little like things like a cat playing a piano or like
Right,
some
right.
dude falling off of his bike and it's funny and like
Yeah,
there's no context around. Now it's like, including us,
full on subscribers,
including
and,
us,
like,
we can create a YouTube channel and put up
YouTube
these
channel.
types of videos on
we could
there.
do the full. We just put the logo up there and have audio play, so you can listen to it
That's true.
there as well.
But I was in my YouTube rabbit hole and I pulled up the that foreplay pod
Mm-hmm.
and they had Rory on.
Mm-hmm.
And like, look, I get it. Like, I would be really shocked. I would be starstruck if I was around Rory.
McIlroy.
These dudes couldn't get it together the entirety of their
Really?
golf. Like, they're giddy, they're giggling,
Dude.
they're like, yeah. I shot Rory. And
Because
just
they just like were so happy that he was there, and
They're
like
so
everything he was
happy.
saying was so funny.
everything we're saying is just a giggle fest.
That is
The
so
entirety of the
funny.
And it just, I
it's
felt
kind of cute.
secondhand embarrassment, like even just watching it. So if we do ever get to that stage, we got to keep our cool.
Right.
Got to keep our cool.
Gotta keep our cool.
And
He's just another motherfucker.
dude, the one guy isn't good. Like, he can't even break 100. He's that bad at golf.
Right.
So it's the four guys that do the podcast, and then it's Rory. And this dude steps up to the tee and just shanks one directly into the woods to the right of them. And like, if I did that in front of any professional golfer,
You would.
I would be screaming internally at the top of my lungs.
Right. Internally.
And like, it'd be one of those things too, where it's like, I'd have to re-tee it and I would hit an even worse shot. So then there's the awkward part of, all right, I'll just drop with you guys,
Right.
which is even worse. Cause like, I didn't get here on my own.
Right.
And then like, I'll do like a good chip and then like,
Everybody goes
Rory.
nuts.
No, everyone's just like, oh, good chip, good chip. It was like, you're just saying that to make me feel better about myself after I just,
Right. Wow, those are like Rory really like. Wow, that was a really good chip.
yeah.
You made it from over there.
Thank you, Rory, but we all know that I really suck at
You
golf.
hate compliments. You can't even take that. You don't want that. You don't want that compliment.
I mean,
You said that last episode.
yeah,
You
I did. No, I don't take people seriously when they
Right.
compliment me. I feel like you're lying. I suck. I'm fucking a miserable person. Get out of my face.
I'm a miserable.
Be like, but you just won the marathon. What do you mean? Like, no, I didn't. Like, no, you did. You won. You got first place.
You're a champion.
Yeah. But in golf, it's different. Like, when like golf is the most complimentary sport in the world. Everyone just compliments each other.
Yeah.
Because we know how hard it is.
Right.
So anytime I do get a compliment after a nice shot, like, never cocky about it, but I'm just like, just nodding my head like real quickly. And then I'll fuck it up on the next shot. That's my game right
so
there.
that's the thing, man. That's the trick. That's the trickiest thing about golf is like being able to have that continuous, like in the zone from that, like taking from what you had on that last shot, that really good one, and then being able to be in that same mindset for your next shot.
Mm-hmm. It
Being
is.
able to be continuous at it.
So,
And I think the best way to do that is a pre-shot routine. I think it's real corny.
yeah, no,
And
you're
I
right.
think a lot of people are afraid. Like my dad is the biggest example of this. He's afraid to be corny about it, like take it too seriously because he's not really that good. Right. So you don't have to be taking it like you don't got to be reading greens and shit
Yeah.
like that. You don't got to have a pre-shot routine. Just hit the fucking ball.
Uh-huh.
But if you just take it, like if you just really settle down and just like
Yeah.
it's almost like I don't know how to describe it, but
No, I get that. You got to have a mindset where you shouldn't care what anyone thinks.
Because it's the fear of bad results.
But like, for instance, like I golfed with this dude last year. I know him, but first time actually golfing with him. No idea that he was like pretty much a scratch handicap. And then like, I think I didn't actually catch on until like you notice it quickly. It's like the third hole.
Third hole.
Like, all right, this guy's
he parred 3 holes in a row.
Fire. But he's like, before that, he's walking up the green and he's got a towel on his shoulder and he's walking up, picks up his ball, cleans it with the towel, waits till other people putt, then puts down his ball. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, why is he doing that? And then I'm thinking in my head again, I should be doing that, or I should just be taking this more seriously, or else I'm never going to get better.
Right. And you have to, and it just feels, it almost feels fake. It almost feels fake.
Yeah.
When you're trying to take it more seriously.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're trying to get on the fucking tour, but we want to have more. It's more fun when you take it a little bit more seriously.
Right. And that's my thing now. It's just like when I'm around other people, like I want to do that, but then like there's the fear of rejection that goes on. I have a fear of like people like thinking that I'm a jackass by doing that, so I won't do it because of that reason.
Right.
Like if I
that's
it's not good. It's not good.
That is a
got to work on it. But you're right.
Disadvantage.
We are at an advantage though because we've only golfed once, and like our season, like going out and just golfing a lot, hasn't even started because we said earlier it's snow squalled today.
Yeah, but apparently, like Nikki's dad, who's like in his 70s, golfs all winter.
Indoors?
No,
travels,
walks, and he does fucking it was Ravens
for
Claw, I
him.
guess. He's
Good for
walking.
in 30 and 40 degree weather.
Yeah,
good for him. Dedicated to the game.
Yeah. I mean, he is retired, but
yeah. Well, still,
I don't ever walk.
He doesn't have to do that. Walking's good. I like to walk.
I should walk.
Yeah, we should try it. Can't ever do the pull carts though. Never gonna do that.
What? Oh,
because you talk about like looking like a noob, looking like a noodle.
You look like a huge noodle.
Yeah, pulling those things.
Yeah, you can't carry your own bag.
Yeah, I mean, I get it if you're older. Older guys should do that if they want to walk and get the exercise. But no, can't do it.
I used to get the carry bag at Clayton Park.
Yeah,
and
that place is a doozy. I think it's like $9.
$9, only 8 holes.
They're all pretty much par threes.
Yeah.
I bet if we went back there, we would dominate it today. Because that was like a starter course.
Yeah, it was like a starter course.
Yeah. A lot of them, like Old Masters.
That is like, yeah. I remember just being at Old Masters and remembering how many mosquitoes there were.
Yeah.
I remember how hot and swamp. I just get just swamp
wet.
Ass, wet.
Just all
just
wet.
Swamp back there.
There's a lot of shitty golf courses that are just like that. Like just
One
wet.
time, me, Jake, and Bobby Caps.
Okay.
We went to some random course. We drove way too far to get to it. It was like a par 3.
Yeah.
And we get there, it was cold, and there was just like, a group of like, workers there, like doing yard work. Not really. Like I don't know what they were doing there. They weren't really. They were just in their truck, and we're like, "Is this place open?" They're like, "Yes." So we're just like, okay. Nobody was really around, so we just started playing on this course.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like we're through 8 holes, and this guy in a black truck driving on the course. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here to collect." And we're like, "Oh, are you do you own the thing or whatever?" And he's like, "Yeah, $10." So we just gave him $30. And then he drove off the course. He just like drove over the green.
Timeout. Did he rob you? Is that what I'm hearing?
I guess, man.
What do you mean he was collecting? Did you not pay yet?
No, because there was nobody there.
Oh.
There was nobody there. So we just started playing.
He just drove off.
Yeah. And I guess like we thought it was closed, like shut down or something, or
that's what you'll see.
Some guy just drove through the course.
That's what you'll see.
Over the green.
Yeah.
He drove over a flag.
Those shitty public courses, man. They're out there.
Yeah.
And they just don't take care of the course. And, I mean, you could black out on them. That's probably the positive you could take away. Like, you could like drink on those courses. I think the problem.
Dude, it was par 3. It was so small.
Yeah, wasn't even worth it.
Yeah. That was a wild go at it.
Yeah. But we'll start getting after it. The weather will hopefully not snow squall.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are like trying to play golf.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that are like, yeah, I want to play golf.
Starting out.
So
it's a growing game. It really is.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe we can like
Saturday looks nice.
We won't be around Saturday.
That's right. All right.
Yeah, we'll do a chicken stick show outing.
That'd be good. Yeah. See, these are ideas.
An
outing. All of our sponsors will be there. We don't even have to pay.
Right.
Our sponsors pay.
We'll do a live show.
Whoever wins gets a big chicken trophy.
Right. Maybe a basket full of goodies.
Oh, yeah. So many goodies.
Raffles.
Closest to the pin.
All
that jazz.
We need to have a Eric Lindros signed Flyers jersey.
That's fucking
to get the silent auction for.
Perfect example.
Silent auction for that.
Yeah, that's such a random hockey player to think of that will get that and it'll be part of it. We'll have a special appearance by like a really low key like local celebrity like Hurricane Schwartz or something. Just
Hurricane Schwartz,
the most random like local like, and it'll say that on the poster. It'll be like special guest Hurricane Schwartz.
Is he playing?
Maybe people will come out to see him.
Is he going to be on the podcast? No. I think he's just going to hang out.
We actually
he's going to drive around in his own car.
He's actually not invited. We actually know where he's golfing this weekend. We're all just going to show up.
Yeah. You didn't see the flyer, Hurricane? It says you're having a golf outing today. All these people that came to play golf here.
And by the way,
you're going to say no.
You better fucking pay us.
Yeah. Because that's what the flyer says.
Because guess what all these people are going to do during the week? They're going to watch NBC 10 and watch you give us the weather, bitch.
We want?
And then I'll slap them.
Yes. Right. You can keep that going, man.
The slapping?
Keep the slapping up. If you slap me, I'll be like, damn, I must have deserved that.
Well, maybe that's what we should do. We should stage more slappings.
Okay.
Just so people talk about it.
Yeah, like I'll slap you. Did you hear Nick slap him in the middle of the show?
Yeah. You're ready?
No, I'm not. Come on, I don't want to slap you.
Lean in. Come on.
No, I need a reason to slap you. Will Smith had a reason to slap somebody. It's not. Just give me the finger. He's giving me the double finger. It's nothing. Nothing.
He's getting a little mad. Come on, you want to slap me?
I don't want to slap you.
Come on, slap me.
Do you want to slap me?
No.
Yeah, see?
All right, we will slap each other on an episode, though.
It'll be a thing.
Yeah.
There's a slap bet. You ever heard of the slap bet?
No.
If you lose the bet, you can get slapped from... Did you ever watch How I Met Your Mother?
Sort of.
So there was a slap bet where he lost the bet and he can get 5. He could slap him 5 times at any moment.
Oh.
So he's always threatening him with slaps and shit.
Yeah, and he knows no one's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let's wrap it.
All right. Do we have a song to wrap it up?
We do, but we'll have to
it's that thing.
Yeah, you can just kind of put it in.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say?
I got nothing to say.
I guess we'll set up an account. Follow us when we set it up.
We'll set it up. We got to get a logo first.
Get a logo.
Maybe not first, but...
We need to get a logo first.
We still got to get a logo. And then next thing you know, next time we're talking, it's Masters Week.
So we're taking the week off next week?
No. Next Monday is Masters Week.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's the build-up. And then we'll record during the Masters.
So we're going to be recording again on Monday, a week from today. And then another one...
Saturday?
Not a live show on Saturday.
Right. Our reactions.
We'll have
so much better content.
We should sit on the bar.
Oh yeah,
I'll get another one of these. Arms.
We'll be wasted.
Yeah,
and we should record that one like of ourselves.
Maybe we can get Jake to bring a mic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%.
And he won't be on that mic, but like if anybody else wants to come up and talk.
Yeah. Open mic
can
night.
Use that mic.
Open mic Masters
show. Chicken stick show. Saturday.
It's a mouthful.
Follow us when we start our account. And I'm gonna if you listen to this on Spotify, obviously it's the only place you can listen to it. But I'm gonna try to make more. There's a little thing I gotta do. I can do that.
Right.
And then that's it.
That's it.
So,
take care, everyone.
And go fuck off. Go play golf.
Go play golf.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
End the show.
End the show. All right. The show. All right. The show. All right. The show. All right. The show. All right.